Thomas, it's a busy time right now, and we did see right at BMO Field after Toronto FC beat the Columbus Crew over the weekend that the reserves were right out there taking in part a game against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, those are invaluable experiences for our players, obviously. We play in our own leagues. We play some MLS teams during the year within their own age groups, but for our players of our senior team to get those experiences, play against other pros and reserve teams within MLS is very important. But Eli Robles and Manny Aparicio start. We got Chris Manella coming off the bench. So again, I think those are the games that we look forward to, and our players look forward to, because that's part of their development as well, getting a taste of what it's like to be with the first team, because that's the progression. Obviously, hopefully one of those guys will be with the first team in the near future.
All right, it's getting to be the dog days of summer, so a lot of the guys that are on the college team getting ready to go back to school, they played their last match of the year. Yes,
we did. It's a team that I coach. It's our second consecutive season, and going forward, we're going to continue to build on that. It really is for players that came through our system, that are homegrown players, that go play in both Canada and the U.S., come back during the summer and want to stay fit and want to be part of our organization. So we played 6 games, won all 6 of them, which is nice, and finished last Friday with a good outing here at home before we waved them goodbye to their colleges, where preseason will start within a week. So again, a great exercise and a good opportunity for us to continue to look at players that eventually could be in the draft, or eventually could be claimed as homegrown players, even in their junior or sophomore year at the university level.
All right, it's a good time for a lot of the different youth players in the different programs for Toronto FC as they're getting call-ups to the respective national teams.
Yeah, and one in particular is very important, the under-17 team, where we have 4 players going. And that's a preparation for the World Cup with Sean Fleming's team. We got 2 players that are going to Spain, actually, to take part in the Canadian under-18 youth national team. And we have actually 8 players going with Ante Jazic to Mexico in a CONCACAF tournament where they're going to represent Canada as well. So busy times for us with international call-ups, but that's very pleasant, obviously, for us, because that means that players are getting additional games under pressure, and again makes for a good transition for them to, as I said again, to aspire to go to the next level.
All right, we're always meeting new faces at the Toronto FC Academy. This one's not going to be a new one for any of the fans, but first of all, I'll let you set it all up and talk about his team, and then we'll talk to the big man.
Yeah, no, talking about the big man who's coaching our senior academy team, our oldest team, that's undefeated still on the season, and has done a great job. Has been a former player here, and with any other further ado, I would like to introduce Danny Dichio, to talk a little bit about his experiences. So here he is, Danny Dichio.
All right, Danny, you've been with this club since day one as a player, and now you made that movement, that transition over to coaching. How has this experience been for you, not only this season, because you guys have had a very successful season, but since you took over the reins in this position?
I think it's been a fantastic learning opportunity for me, especially as a coach, on how to manage players, but also how to conduct training sessions, how to prepare a team throughout the year, and also how to see the different mentalities and temperaments within the players and how they grow each year. We're steadily developing a good influx of young players coming from the GTA, and we're seeing them prosper towards the reserves and first team now, which is exciting to see.
Is this a stepping stone, do you think, for you? How long do you want to be kind of managing or coaching at this level before you want a new challenge, whether it's coaching a Major League Soccer team or something else?
I think that's probably one of my aims in life, but at this time I'm happy with what I'm doing. I think when you come in every day to work with these guys is a new challenge. So you're learning every day on the job. You're preparing for a different training session every day, a different match. With tactics, we're adhering to new tactics which the first team new systems which they want us to play. So that's great for me as a coach, because I don't want to be kind of strangled holding to one system, one formation. I want to learn all the different ones, because you're going to play against them throughout your career as a coach. I've done it as a player, so now I'm doing it as a coach. So for me, of course, I want to one day aim to get in there as a head coach or assistant coach, or working with the pro ranks again. But at this moment in time, I love working in the academy, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really learning a lot. And as I said, this is what I love doing at this moment in time.
And how rewarding is it when you do see the guys that come up through the ranks and are able to break into that first team?
That's very rewarding. That's the main focus of my job. I mean, we all like to win games. You all like to do well in every match. But at the end of the day, my job, and obviously Thomas Rongen's job as the director, is to try and push as many kids through to the first team, but for them to stay in that first team picture, not just to be a one-year wonder, or not be mentally focused, mentally right for when they reach the first team. We want them to stay there for many years and obviously do well for their hometown club.
All right, Danny Dichio, thank you very much, the senior Toronto FC Academy coach, and we also thank Thomas Rongen for his Toronto FC Academy update.